Robert was 68 and he loved his lawn. On a blistering hot afternoon in July, he was out on his riding mower, determined to get the yard looking perfect. He felt a little lightheaded, but he brushed it off. It's just the heat, he thought, wiping sweat from his brow. He finished the lawn, put the mower away and walked inside for a glass of iced tea. As he stood in the kitchen, the room began to spin. His right arm suddenly felt heavy, useless. He tried to call out to his wife, but his words came out slurred and strange. Robert stumbled, crashing against the kitchen table before collapsing to the floor. He was having a massive ischemic stroke. The trigger wasn't just his pre-existing high blood pressure. It was the beautiful, sunny, dangerously hot day. Hello and welcome back to Senior Forward Health. I'm Dr. Miles. Robert's story is a terrifying reality that, as a doctor, I'm seeing more and more as our summers reach record temperatures. Most people worry about sunburn or dehydration in the heat, but they fail to recognize a far more sinister threat: the dramatic and scientifically proven increase in your risk of a stroke. Today, we are going to uncover the hidden connection between a hot day and your brain. I'm going to explain exactly how high temperatures create a perfect storm inside your body that can lead to a devastating stroke. Most importantly, I will give you simple, practical steps to protect yourself and your loved ones. This information could save a life. So, how can a hot day possibly cause a stroke? It happens through a dangerous chain reaction. First, when you're hot, your body's natural response is to sweat. This is your internal air conditioning system trying to cool you down. But as you sweat, you lose a significant amount of water. This fluid loss leads to step 2, dehydration. When you become dehydrated, the volume of blood in your system decreases, and your blood actually becomes thicker and more concentrated. I want you to imagine trying to pump syrup through a thin straw instead of water. That's what your heart is forced to do with thick, dehydrated blood. This brings us to step 3. Your heart has to work much harder to pump this thicker blood throughout your body. This strain can cause your blood pressure to rise. At the same time, your heart is already working overtime just to help your body cool down. It's being pushed to its limit. This combination, thicker, stickier blood and a strained cardiovascular system, is the perfect storm for an ischemic stroke. Thicker blood is far more likely to form a clot. If you already have arteries that are narrowed by plaque, a condition known as atherosclerosis, this thick, sluggish blood can easily get stuck and form a blockage, cutting off all blood flow to a part of your brain. That's exactly what happened to Robert. So, while a stroke is technically a brain problem, the trigger in hot weather is a body problem. Your body's desperate attempt to cool itself down puts your entire cardiovascular system under extreme stress. Let's briefly review what a stroke is. As we've discussed, the most common type is an ischemic stroke, which is a blockage. This is the one most closely linked to heat. The other type is a hemorrhagic stroke, which is a bleed when a blood vessel ruptures. You might also hear about a TIA or a mini-stroke. This is a temporary blockage where symptoms appear and then disappear. A TIA is a massive warning sign that a major stroke could be coming soon. Regardless of the type, the outcome of a stroke depends entirely on which part of the brain loses its blood supply. Different parts of your brain control everything from movement and speech to memory and vision. When brain cells are deprived of oxygen-rich blood, they begin to die within minutes. And once they are gone, they do not come back. This is why recognizing the signs and acting fast is so critical. We use the acronym B, E, F, A, S, T. B is for balance. A sudden loss of balance or coordination. E is for eyes. Sudden trouble seeing in one or both eyes. F is for face. One side of the face drooping. Ask the person to smile. A is for arm. Weakness in one arm. Ask them to raise both arms. S is for speech. Slurred or strange-sounding speech. T is for time. Time to call 911 immediately. Now the most important part, how do you prevent this from happening to you on a hot day? The good news is, prevention is straightforward. First and foremost, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Do not wait until you feel thirsty. Thirst is a sign that you are already on your way to being dehydrated. Sip water consistently throughout the day. And I mean water. Sugary sodas, iced teas, and alcohol can actually make dehydration worse. If you are sweating a lot, consider a drink with electrolytes to replenish what you've lost. Second, be smart about the sun. Stay indoors during the hottest part of the day, typically between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. If you must be outside, seek shade, wear a wide-brimmed hat, and choose lightweight, light-colored clothing. Do not engage in strenuous activity like mowing the lawn or heavy gardening during these peak hours. Third, keep your body cool. Take cool showers or baths. Use cool compresses on your neck, wrists, and forehead. If you don't have air conditioning, spend time in a place that does, like a library, a community center, or a shopping mall. Fourth, know your personal risk. If you have underlying conditions like high blood pressure, heart disease, or diabetes, you are in a higher risk category. The heat puts extra strain on a system that is already compromised. It is doubly important for you to follow these safety measures and to be diligent about managing your condition and taking your prescribed medications. The heat is not just a matter of comfort, it's a matter of health and safety. A beautiful summer day can turn tragic in an instant if we don't respect the stress it puts on our bodies. Robert was lucky. His wife found him in time, and after months of rehabilitation, he is slowly regaining his strength. But many are not so fortunate. Please take this threat seriously. A stroke doesn't care if you're on vacation or just enjoying your backyard. It strikes when the conditions are right. If you found this information valuable, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more life-saving health advice. More importantly, share this video with your family, friends, and neighbors. A simple conversation about staying hydrated could prevent a devastating outcome. Have you ever experienced heat exhaustion, or do you have a tip for staying cool in the summer? Please share it in the comments below. Let's help each other stay safe. Thank you for watching. Stay cool, stay hydrated, and stay healthy.